Okay, let's start the video. And we know that Friday, Saturday's draw. I think nobody won the Powerball. Also, that means that Powerball will also increase. And if one drops down, Powerball is still able to go above 100 million. So, well, without wasting any more time, let's start the Powerball video. So email me for any game illustrated by parts 1 to part 20 and Invincible number system at hyper_links.yahoo.com for any game prediction or request. And please do donate, subscribe, share, and like my video. And email me at hyper_links.yahoo.com for any game prediction or request. And always remember, nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. And here's the Powerball numbers. And here's the Powerball numbers for the last draw. Now, the last draw's Powerball number, we have 13, 30, 33, 45, 61, and 14. Do you see that? So do you see the win numbers? And if you look at the Friday night's game, the win numbers were 10, 21, 26, 41, 49, and 25. So that 25 was the numbers that was drawn. So that 25 was the number that was drawn for the Mega Ball. So it was the common denominator. And as we speak of the, let's look at the opposite attraction. And repetition first. Opposite attraction and repetition first. And as we speak of, the draw one numbers are now $10 for Wednesday's draw, 10, 21, 26, 41, 49, and 25. So I'm not going to put 25. So here's your draw one number. So now that's draw one number for both games have changed to the most recent draw, which is why we have to use the formulas to update the most recent draws. So the law of opposite attraction, let's solve opposite attraction first. Opposite attraction for the number, not in any specific order, 01 from the last recent draw, 12, 14, 62, and 49. So these are opposite attraction for last draw. For last draw, the opposite attraction number are these numbers. So for the opposite attraction numbers for draw number 2, you will have to use draw number 2. The next most recent draws. Now let's use the repetition for Wednesday's night's game. We have 10, 21, 26, 41, 49. That means that the winning numbers for tonight's game. Wednesday night's game. For repetition, mirror numbers are as follows: 45, 56, 61, 6, and 14. So using law of repetition, law of opposite attraction, draw one not in any specific order are 45, 56, 6, 14, and 61. So with that being said, let's draw one. Draw one. Now let's do another one. Let's do elimination. And plus Powerball. So using draw of elimination for the plus Powerball, law of elimination first. Let's do a law of elimination first. We'll eliminate 10 from last draw, 21, 26, 41, and 49 from last draw. Now using law of plus Powerball for the last draw, since it goes up 69, it would change the game by being different from the Mega Ball. Because you have 69 instead of 70. So for plus Powerball, you eliminate 35, 31, 36. No, 40. 35, 46, 51. 66 and 5. So the law of plus Powerball will be different from the law of plus Mega Ball. So that's what you have, 5. Now 13, 30, 33, 45, 61 would be your next draw to use for any of these formulas. But let's get an update for the the draw for last week. I guess I didn't update it yet because I went from 14, 16, 23, 50, 63, and 3. So that means that 14, 16, 23, 50, 53 would be a third draw, and 13, 30, 33, 45, and 61 would be your last draw because I didn't really update it. So your 13, 30, 33, 45, 61 would be your next draw to use for any of these formulas. For the law of opposite attraction, law of repetition, and law of plus Powerball, elimination and law of plus Powerball. So now, if you look at back at Wednesday's draw, the law of opposite attraction, 41, 61, 32, 35, and 5 will eliminate 61 because the opposite attraction number from these 5 numbers on the bottom, 14, 16, 23, 50, and 53, we create these 5 opposite attraction numbers. Therefore, that 61 would have been eliminated. You see that 61? Now, if you choose to use 2 draws for Wednesday's draw, you will not eliminate any more winning numbers after you eliminate 61 because you have 15, 66, 27, 53, and 58 not being eliminated. Now, law of repetition for Wednesday's draw were 49, 51, 58, 18, and 15. Using one draw will not eliminate the winning numbers. Using two draws, you have 62, 74, 31, and 16 for last Wednesday's draw. Still will not eliminate the winning number using the law of repetition. So that means we can use three draws. For last Wednesday's draw, 36, 18, 4, 47, 52. Still wouldn't eliminate the winning number. So we have to use four draws, 38, 45, 33, 19, and 30, which would have eliminated the 33 using four draws. And you can see where the 33 is, right in the middle. We'll eliminate that number using law of repetition, mirror number. So again, you can see 70 numbers using three draws. You will eliminate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You will eliminate 13 numbers using the law of repetition mirror numbers. Now, using four draws, you will eliminate a couple more numbers. Four more numbers about, but it will also eliminate 33, which is right here. So, three draws for law of repetition for Wednesday's draw. You can try it out for Saturday's draw. And law of plus Powerball. For Wednesday's draw, you have 19, 17, 36, 56, and 53 from the plus Powerball from draw 1. And for draw 2, the plus Powerball from the 5 numbers on the bottom are 43, 51, 55, 13, and 67. Using the plus Powerball, you want to limit 53 from the first draw and 13 for the second draw, so it wouldn't be good to use the plus Powerball for last draw. It doesn't mean it's not going to work for this upcoming Wednesday's draw. It will work. So advise you to use the law of plus Powerball also, because if you don't use the plus Powerball, you won't be able to win the game. So law of plus Powerball is your key of hitting that jackpot. So also, like I said, if you don't want to use up to four draws, you're afraid to use eliminate the win numbers, you want to use one draw for each of those numbers. Here's why it's important to use one draw. Because look at this. This is simply law of subtraction for Powerball. First draw we eliminate 61. Law of repetition. First draw one draw will not eliminate any numbers. Law of elimination using last draw. 14, 16, 23, 50, 53 will not eliminate any numbers. So 2 out of the 3 formulas did not eliminate the winning numbers from the first draw. And the other 2 did. But if you look at the Mega Man I posted on the other video, did not eliminate any numbers using one draw. So you might want to combine 4 formulas or use one formula and do it for multiple draws. It's up to you. But you do need the Invincible number system to hit that jackpot. So without being said, week 3, these are number 3. So I posted these number 2 on the other video. These number 3 for this video, Powerball and Mega Man. Powerball and Mega Man. So I'm going to post another these are up. And which is these are number 3. So without being said, these are number 3 numbers are as follows. Uh, 6, 2, 5, 1, 2. And your next set of numbers are 7, 6, 2, 6, 5, 6. And your next numbers are 9, 3, 9, 3, 0, 4, 4, 0, 5. And your next number on the bottom, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 7, 4, 3. I did not use these number 1. Notice that I did not use these number 1. So these number 2 or 3 can be used for both games, even though I did not post it on the same video. You have to watch the other video for these the number 2. So as you can see, that the Mega Man and Powerball common denominator for the ball are 25 so far for last week. And let's look at the common denominator for both most frequent numbers in this Dster for both games. So again, if I look at one of the most frequent number, you can see it's 35 one time. You'll have 35 two times, and 35 appearing 3 times. Even though it's 3 times, that's still considered most frequency numbers. Let's name another one. I can see 26, definitely the most, 2662, 1 time. On top, 2 times. On top, 3 times. On top, 4 times. On top, 5 times. On top, and then you also have 6 times on top. So we have to do that 6 times. So 62, 26, another highest frequency number in the D. So you want to think about that number, because so far the 26, 62 is one of the highest frequency numbers. So you should think about that. And I'm going to just name one more highest frequency number in Dster. You can see that the 6 is hot. You can see how 6 is hot. So you might want to do the 65 one time on the bottom here, where my cursor is, in the middle. 65 appearing 2 times. On the right side. 3 times over here in the middle. 4 times on the top, right here. And 5 times also on the top. 65, 56 would be one of your next highest frequency number in the Dster. So if you like the video, I will update you after tomorrow's draw. You can subscribe, donate, share, and like my video. Email me for any game illustration by parts. 1 to 20 at hyper_links@yahoo.com. Always remember, nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. Please donate, subscribe, share, and like my video. If you haven't donated, please do that. And also, always remember, nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. You can donate by emailing me. Please do donate by emailing me.